Our next step is to make the bricks disappear as they bounce around the screen if the ball is hitting the brick. We'll first start off by creating a brand new global variable called bricks remaining. Now, depending on how hard you made your game, you have a different number of bricks added to the screen. I'm going to assume that you have about 80 bricks added to the screen. Our next step is to use our draw function, which is a timer function being called all the time, to call a check collision function. This is going to mean the ball is going to constantly be checking to see what it's touching, the same way it's using the check wall function to see if it's checking the edges of the screen.
I don't know what it is when it's somebody else's house, but I cannot stop thinking.
Inside of the check collision function, will you say variable element is equal to get colliding object. So it's going to be using a second function in order to check to see what it hits. That function is listed below. Now, we're going to use that function to see if they hit the top of the ball, and we're going to use the getElementAt function to check to see the ball's x and y location, and we're going to go above it by minusing its own radius. I like to subtract an extra 1 from it to get 1 pixel above it. Now, if it does sense something actually being hit up there, it's going to return that value, which is going to return it back up here to this function here. Next, we're going to see if that element is equal to null, meaning that it is sensing something there. And then we're going to check to see if that element is the paddle. Now, as long as it's not the paddle, that means that we are only running into the brick. So we will remove that element, aka remove the brick. We'll have our bricks remaining decrease, and then we'll use our Vy to multiply by -1 to bounce back down.